Hey, what's up, everybody? I am the reigning, defending, after-match wrestling Four Horsemen Predictions Heavyweight Champion, Owen Finch, and I'm here with...
Good brother Chris.
This is our first video together, too, so that's pretty exciting. We literally just, officially met, not even an hour ago, not even 5 minutes ago. I mean, we've seen each other, in the No DQ NXT team chat, but other than that, we haven't, done a video together, so this is pretty exciting, so...
Oh, I've seen your work in the past from NXT Tea Party, couple reviews, so this ain't my first rodeo knowing you, so it's all good,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. But yeah, so we're here to preview and predict for Extreme Rules, which is coming up this Sunday, which has 10 matches on it. And before I actually, start predicting, I'll be kind of previewing it a little video on the main roster really in a while. So I'll kind of explain kind of why each match is happening. So there you go. But yeah, Chris, overall, what is your excitement level going into Extreme Rules this Sunday?
Well, the only match I only care about is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match because why? 205 Live matters. I really don't care about the B-level pay-per-views, but I'm here to do the predictions for Extreme Rules anyway, so...
Hey, so someone that doesn't even watch the B pay-per-views could win the title, so that ups your excitement a little bit, has to, so...
It is what it is,
Yeah.
I don't mind taking the crown, so...
But yeah, overall, my excitement level is fairly low. I mean, it's because they haven't really hyped up this pay per view really all that much. They've changed it a lot, and also AEW is also the same weekend, so I'm looking forward to that more than Extreme Rules. So there you go. That's AEW. I got the AEW effect, so that's kind of affecting my excitement for Extreme Rules. But the card actually looks fairly good. It's just the storylines suck pretty much. So, kind of comes like a typical philosophy for WWE. So, all right though. But yeah, we have 10 matches on the show. No pre-show match announced. Better not be the match I think it's gonna get added to the pre-show because Noah's glasses will come off if that happens. You don't want Noah's glasses coming off. That's scary stuff.
You don't want that. Yeah.
But that's gonna I think we know what's gonna happen because last time they waited until the pre-show started to announce that the cruiserweights were on the kickoff, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that again. But yeah, I'll just go in kind of in order. I'm gonna go from 10 to 1 just because that's how they have it announced. Starting with the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Raw Tag Team Champions, the Revival, defending against the Usos. Really no story at all. They've been pretty much feuded since the Usos came to Raw. They've been doing goofy stuff like, the super hot stuff, and just making the Revival look like crap. The Revival won the titles, I think, 3 weeks ago. And then the Usos pinned them on Raw in a 2 out of 3 falls match, so they're having a match. I hope this is the match that gets put on the kickoff because it really is not worthy of the main code. And yeah, as for my prediction, I'm going to predict that the Revival retain the titles. I really don't think it's, I think it's too soon to take the titles off them. But, considering the fact that it's main roster Revival and how they get used, I could see them losing it. But I'm picking the Revival to retain. What about you, Chris?
Well, I know the tag teams of the Usos and the Revival have been wrestling each other, I think, maybe 3 times. I know 1 at Super Showdown and 2 times on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
I wish this feud was just taken seriously, but it really hasn't. It's always been cold and warm, cold and warm. You got 2 of the best tag teams on Monday Night Raw, and you're not doing nothing with them because WWE really needs to focus on tag team wrestling a lot more and take it more seriously. My pick for the tag team championships, I'm going to go with the Revival.
All right. Then we have the last... Oh, speaking of which, I do want to mention, too, it's Extreme Rules, and, none of the matches are really extreme, so I want to make sure I mention that.
Like I said many times, I'll say it again. WWE Entertainment rules.
Yeah. But here's the, one of the matches that actually has a stipulation behind it. Last man standing match, Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Fairly excited for this match. This feud really finally heated up. No pun intended when, they both, went through the stage and it exploded. But yeah, this feud's really been nothing. They've had goofy wrestling matches. They had a match at Super Showdown. They had, a tug of war. But I think this match, with the stipulation, can be very well done. I kind of hope they do something crazy in this match. As for my prediction, they both really need the win, but I think Braun Strowman really needs a win. He hasn't had a big victory in a while. And, Braun Strowman, I don't think it's going to really benefit, but I feel like Braun Strowman should get the win. What about you, Chris?
Okay, this feud has been happening for so long, sometimes here and there. Those wrestlers wrestled at Super Show, well, WWE Blood Money 3, and they're still continuing this feud. Yes, they had a Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw about a week or two ago with the whole explosion, with the whole fireworks and stuff. I know my homegirl, Sydney G, showed me the clip of it, and the first thing came to mind was, okay, cool. They only fell 1 feet. Nothing but pyro and fireworks and stuff. It still didn't matter to me. I know a lot of the fans don't really care about this feud, but like you said, both wrestlers do need this win, and I've been hearing rumors that WWE is thinking about pushing Braun Strowman again, but it's already been done. His momentum has already been died down. So what's the point of trying to push him again? The fans are not going to really care. You could have pulled the trigger back in 2017 when he should have won the Universal Championship at No Mercy against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm rambling, but I'm just going to go with Braun Strowman.
All right. Then we have the United States Championship match, United States Champion Ricochet versus AJ Styles. Was this match had a stipulation because, I think the feud kind of calls for it, and they've wrestled, a couple singles matches on Raw. Looking forward to this match, though. Really like AJ Styles' heel turn. Really wish, though, they haven't wrestled yet. It would have been better if this was the first time they were wrestling, but I guess we have to kind of accept it. As for who should win, this is really a tough one because AJ Styles just turned heel. He needs the win, but Ricochet also just won the belt. But I think they might do a rematch at SummerSlam, so for that to happen, I think Ricochet might get the win and retain the title, and they'll put the belt on AJ at SummerSlam. I think that's the smart thing to do, so I'm going to say Ricochet retains. What about you, Chris?
I wish the United States Championship was taken more seriously. Like you said, these wrestlers have wrestled each other 2 times on Monday Night Raw on free TV, and now we're getting this again for the 3rd time. AJ Styles just turned heel. Thank God. He really needed this. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Ricochet is on a roll being the United States champion. It's like 50-50 booking with both of these wrestlers. I'm going to pull an Aaron Riff. Yes. I'm going to say Ricochet is going to win by disqualification. You cannot make AJ Styles get pinned and he just turned heel. He needs to be red hot. He has the club sandwiches, ham and cheese without the mayonnaise. So Ricochet is going to retain the title by disqualification.
All right. But I'm assuming, like in Noah's graph, if Ricochet wins, regardless, I think you'll still get the point. So I'm assuming that's how that's going to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we have, like I said, another singles match on the show. Alistar Black versus Cesaro. Fairly excited about this match. Alistar Black had been asking for weeks and weeks for someone to come challenge him. Cesaro finally knocked on his door. And yeah, I think if this match is given, 15 minutes or even 12, they could really put on a show stealer performance. But I could see it being a squash because, Alistar Black, they want to build up. But yeah, I think regardless, Alistar Black's getting the win. I think it makes the most sense. He's someone that they've been pushing really well, strongly. So I think Alistar Black wins, but I really hope this is a hidden gem on the show. What about you, Chris?
I feel like Alistar Black Alistar Black has been doing the promo rooms for the last 3 months. He doesn't need to be doing that, but it's helping his character develop even more. And I will say, he is great. He's a great talker. Hands down. I've seen his work in NXT and independent scenes. His match against Cesaro, so they finally revealed it was Cesaro. Okay, cool. Give these guys 12 minutes, and I just got Alistar Black because this match is pretty much too predictable.
Yeah. All right, then we have the triple threat match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The new Daniel Bryan and Rowan defending against Big E and Xavier Woods, defending against Heavy Machinery. The way they describe this match on SmackDown is it sounds like all 3 teams could be in the win at once, which is, I think cool. But yeah, with this match had a stipulation. I can understand if you don't want to do a ladder match because, it's probably not good for Bryan's health to be in a ladder match, but maybe, tables match, elimination, something like that. But it's just a regular tag team match. But as for the winners, I think the new Daniel Bryan and Rowan are doing really well with SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I really love how the new Daniel Bryan's consistently talking about how he wants to, revive tag team wrestling and, want to take it seriously. So I think they should continue to run with that and, maybe have the main event at pay-per-view and them lose the titles there. But, obviously that's wishful thinking. But yeah, I'm picking the new Daniel Bryan and Rowan. What about you, Chris?
Daniel Bryan wants the tag team division on SmackDown to be taken seriously. I feel like Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan is going to retain the tag team titles for SmackDown because they need them for SummerSlam to make it the party, make the party of the summer for the SummerSlam theme. Heavy Machinery, I have a feeling they're going to take the pin this time, and I think it's going to be maybe Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan versus the New Day for SummerSlam. Yeah. I'm just taking a guess here, so yeah, I want to give you that.
Then we have then we have the Cruiserweight Championship match. The match you're looking forward to the most on the show.
Yep.
Drew Gulak defended against Tony Nese. Really interested in the storyline. This is like 3 years of story that they have going on, because they've been friends, since the Cruiserweight division started. And, they were like a team at one point, and then Drew Gulak started his whole make a better 205 Live, no chanting thing. Then they had the match in the first tournament where Gulak destroyed him, and then they had the rematch, in the tournament match this year where Tony Nese won, and then he won the title at WrestleMania. They had one more match, and then that sent Gulak on his new character where he changed now, where he doesn't care about making a better 205 Live, only a better Drew Gulak, and he won the title at Stomping Grounds, and then Tony Nese won the number one contendership a few weeks ago. They've been really intensifying this feud. This match deserves a stipulation, maybe some type of street fight. But like I said, we're not getting it. But yeah, way too early to take the title off of Drew Gulak. He just won it. And I think he can do a lot with this title. I think he should be champion. I wouldn't complain if he held it till Survivor Series because he's really it was long overdue, and his character's really that good. So I'm picking Gulak to retain the championship. What about you, Chris?
At the Stomping Grounds pre-show pay-per-view, I was shocked that Drew Gulak finally won the Cruiserweight Championship. And I know Noah was very, very happy for it. And I know Noah's been waiting for that for the longest time. And I was happy myself, too, because I had Tony Nese to retain. But it is what it is. Drew Gulak is going to retain the WWE Cruiserweight Championship against Tony Nese. Give those guys 13 minutes. Let them tell the story. Let the crowd get picked up with the high flying, mostly from Tony Nese. And let the technical wizard of Drew Gulak do the talking. And I know the crowd in Philadelphia is going to love it.
Yeah, because it's in Gulak's hometown. So
yes. And it does not deserve to be on the pre-show. It deserves to be on the main card. Put it in the first match. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then we have the 2-on-1 handicap match for the SmackDown Women's title. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. The way they described it on SmackDown, if Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross win, they'll be co-champions. This storyline, I think, sucks. I'm really not interested in it at all. So, there you go. Bayley's retaining. I just prefer that. I mean, it is what it is. We lost. Oh, did we? I thought we lost you again because you had your eyes closed, frozen. I guess shows you how disinterested you are in this match. What about you? Who are you picking?
Bayley, end of story. Next.
Yeah, next. Here comes the match I'm looking forward to the most on the show. WWE title match. Kofi Kingston defending against Samoa Joe. I'm really interested in this match. I think the feud's, been fairly personal. I really wish Joe, though, had become more dominant. Like, he was on more of a winning streak. But, other than that, I'm still really interested in it. Joe's been really good. As for who wins, I think Kofi Kingston's going to retain, but I don't think he'll win, cleanly. I think he's going to get, catch Joe with a roll-up or something and maybe do a rematch at SummerSlam because I don't think the feud should be a one-and-done thing. I think Kofi retains. I know there's reports that he's injured, but...
no, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's good to go.
Because I saw reports on NoDQ'd, he's possibly, injured. So, I guess he's fine now.
Yeah.
So, I say Kofi retains, and he loses it at SummerSlam, either to Joe or to, another big heel. What about you?
Honestly, this has been a 3 week build. I don't know why Joe is getting a title shot out of the blue. He just lost the WWE United States Championship. It really doesn't make any sense. Yes, he's been incredible so far, but he's just the filler. Kofi is just going to retain the title. Like, I don't know why WWE does not pull the trigger on Samoa Joe. This man should have been Universal Champion and WWE Champion. You know, like last year, he should have won the title against the AJ Styles feud, hands down. But that's why I stopped watching SmackDown, because WWE dropped the ball on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is one of the best wrestlers on the microphone today. Nothing against Bray Wyatt, but I just feel like WWE is never going to pull the trigger. When they gave him the United States Championship, they barely did nothing with Joe with the belt. He was just holding it. Yes, he was defending the belt here and there, but I just don't know what's wrong with WWE with Samoa Joe these days. You make him look like a badass on the microphone, but when he wrestles in these big time matches, he chokes.
Yeah.
So Kofi Kingston's going to retain it. I don't like it. Kofi Kingston's reign needs to end. It needs to go. The story is over. The stupid pancakes need to go. That's all I can really say about this, man. I just don't care.
All right, and then we have the two featured matches on the show. First, the no holds barred tag match: Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. I'm an Undertaker fanboy. I'll just show you real quick because I have him right there. I don't know if you saw it because.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart, sir.
So I like to see him, but yeah, I agree with everyone. He should be done. You know, he's like what? Actually, I can look it up real quick. He's 54 years old, and yeah, I heard the match he had at Super Showdown was real bad. So yeah, Undertaker should just be done. But as for my pick, I never really root against the Undertaker, so I'm gonna pick Undertaker and Roman Reigns. But yeah, it's Undertaker, but I have no interest because Shane McMahon's just been so annoying. He's on TV all the time, and he should have been had his comeuppance a long time ago. And I feel like the storyline with Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon doesn't end no matter what. So I'm picking Undertaker and Roman Reigns. I really want to build a future match, have McIntyre face Taker at SummerSlam. So if you want to have McIntyre beat Taker, you could just have him do it at SummerSlam, which would be impressive. But yeah, really have no interest in this match. I think the match maybe will be fairly good considering the fact that it's no holds barred and stuff, so they could do some stuff there. But Undertaker and Roman Reigns win. What about you?
Well, I know the Undertaker wanted to get that stench out of his mouth for WWE Blood Money 3, and I understand why he's there. And plus, I know WWE needed to move the tickets for entertainment rules. Roman Reigns and Undertaker versus Shane and Drew McIntyre. Honestly, I don't really care about this match. Drew McIntyre's momentum just kind of died since he's been paired with like Shane McMahon. It's just like, dude, you need to be on your own. Drew, you need to be by yourself. You don't need no cronies. You're better than this. I really want to pick Shane and Drew just because, but when they won their tag team match on Monday Night Raw, that kind of gave it away, saying, okay, you're gonna lose this Sunday. So I'm just gonna pick the big dog and the dead man.
All right. Then we have the main event, which I don't think should close the show. I think
it's gonna close the show, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last chance winner take all mixed tag team Extreme Rules match for both the Universal and Raw Women's Championships. The champions Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch defended against Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. This match I'm confused about because it's Extreme Rules, but they really didn't explain if Corbin can physically hit Becky or Seth can hit Lacey or vice versa. I'd imagine it's going to be sloppy because they're going to work with the mixed tag rules, and then it would just be crap. They'll do the whole thing where the woman will hit the males, and then if the males retaliate, nothing, that would get mad. People get mad. As for who wins, please just have Seth and Becky just retain the titles and just be done with this. As for they're saying this is going to be the last match they have together, I give it 2 months. But what about you?
Well, if Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans does not win, this is their last chance. Oh, by the way, did you forget that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are dating? Did you know about that? No, did you know about that, Owen? Did you know
No,
about that?
hey, I did not know that at all. They haven't told.
Oh, okay. Because the announcers like to stick it to us every goddamn time. Excuse my French, but just okay. Lacey Evans. I know my good sister Sydney will watch this later and look. She's just too damn green. She's getting another opportunity. She doesn't need no more. Baron Corbin had what 2 opportunities. This is his 3rd one. Get him out of the situation. Make him go out there to the United States Championship again. Seth Rollins and Becky are going to win because this is the most predictable match on the card. I don't care. After this, Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins, he might wrestle AJ Styles or maybe Brock Lesnar. I don't know. SummerSlam's coming, so my pick is Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. The power couple. Yeah!
Oh, don't forget, Chris, too. If they don't win, it could ruin their relationship. Because they make sure to tell you that 1,000 times. So.
Oh my God! So if they lose, they'll break up. Oh my God! The humanity.
Yeah, you lose one match. I guess it defines your relationship. There you go. But that's Extreme Rules. You would think just doing this video would increase my excitement, but I think it lowered it. So there you go.
Oh yeah, and plus, on the no DQ, they said, is Brock Lesnar going to cash in this Sunday? And my answer is no.
No.
Why would Brock Lesnar? Yeah. There was talks of is Brock Lesnar going to cash in at Extreme Rules?
He'll be there, but
doubt it. Why? Okay, yes, he did show up at what was it? Hell in a Cell last year, and he got paid. He's not going to be there. I'm not taking this seriously.
Yeah. But I think maybe a match will get set up. Maybe Heyman will come out and say Lesnar's going to cash in at SummerSlam and announce it. Maybe for Seth, maybe for Kofi. But yeah, this.
Yay.
Yeah. But anyhow, that's our predictions. What about anything you want to plug or promote before we end this video off?
Sure, no problem, man. Follow me on Facebook. If I know you, I'll add you. If you're some creep, I don't want to add you. Follow me on Instagram, Chris J. Willis 86. Follow me on Twitter, GB Chris Willis 86. Follow my Facebook group, AEW Nation. I'm one of the admins in the group. We just hit 8.9 100 people. 8,900 members of the AEW group chat. So I mean not group chat, but the group. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, stubborn. It's the morning, guys. He's afternoon, so bear with me.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, subscribe to CM Brothers and On the Talkinator for all those videos, and then subscribe to Wrestling Fortune 44. Just to do the plug, subscribe to Noah's channel and No DQ for 205 live batters. Because Chris will be on tonight, I won't be able to because I'll be doing AEW review tonight for Fighter Fest and predictions and such, so I won't be able to do it. Yeah, subscribe to Aftermatch Wrestling for NXT Party and NXT. What's NXT? And then obviously too, like the Ombo page. It's all capitals ARMBAR exclamation point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess you gotta, be active in the group or you're out of the group. So make sure if you're gonna be in the group, you're active. I have been kind of slacking on that a little bit. I try to be as active as I can, but I've been busy. So there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We will talk to you guys later.
Take care.